Are we live?
Woo! We're back.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Simmers. Okay, I'm really sorry about that, and I'm gonna basically waste 30 seconds to make sure that people who have to rewatch the ad don't miss anything. We're gonna go back over the stuff that's happened. I'm not quite sure why these things are difficult. Part of the problem is that we have to use a sort of centralized company streaming lab, and people change the settings, and games work differently, and then all sorts of other stuff. So we're really sorry that this is always a hiccup, but hopefully it was worth the wait, and it's going to be really great. So hopefully the ad is done by now. So I'm going to give you guys a really quick recap. We are showing off the Sims 4 Get Together. It released this week. We're going to show you guys a couple of the really cool features, which include clubs, some of the new group activities, and the beautiful world of Windenburg. What we've shown you guys so far is that the way to join a club is clicking this button in the bottom right-hand corner, or clicking U. It'll open up this new panel here. You can click a button, which is Join a Club. There are tons of different clubs that we've already created in this menu. Some are exclusive, some you have to apply to join. We have applied to join the Paragons. When you look at the clubs, you can click the I, and it will tell you about them, and we're gonna go into depth on this when we create a club in a minute. When you join a club or apply to join, they're gonna call you and invite you to wherever they hang out, which is what the Paragons have done here. So you can see the Paragons are hanging out because they have set the new community pool as their hangout. They also have these icons over their heads. So in the world, when you see the butterfly, you know that, hey, those are the Paragons. Everybody caught up? We're gonna get back into it?
Good.
So Antonio.
Yeah.
Azure was telling us that these icons mean that they're here, and that also that the crown means that
Siobhan.
Siobhan, it's Irish, is the leader of this club. So we're going to sit here and talk to Siobhan to join the club because we want to apply to join it. So Antonio, tell us a little bit about how this is all.
So we're going to build a little bit of a relationship with her. We didn't want to make joining clubs difficult, so it doesn't take very much. But basically, you want to talk to them, build some relationship, run a couple socials, and then go ahead into the new clubs menu right here. You can talk about the club. Let's do the
get to know.
Sure, let's get to know her. Maybe I think we should be good. We should be able to apply right now.
And so now we can click. You can see at the surface level. We can apply to the Paragons.
Perfect.
And you can see the little icon here. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Can we get a worldwide fingers crossed from the Sims community?
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens when Siobhan. And she's excited. She looks good. Yeah. We've joined. So a couple things just happened. We have been introduced into this club, and so it went ahead and put us in the gathering. And the other thing is we're all wearing club outfits, which we've set, and we're going to go into this more in a second. Yeah. But everyone here in this club wears pink, and that's why you'll notice that everyone here has. So that's why you notice that everyone is wearing pink. Yeah. So, Antonio, what are they going to be doing here at this venue?
So they set up their club hangout to be the pool, and as you see here, we've kind of gone ahead and built in a club hangout for them. The players, you guys will all be able to build your own club hangouts, but here we can see that they have a little door here. They lock this door to only allow their club in.
So you have to be a member of the Paragons to get in here.
Exactly. They have kind of all their stuff set up to meet their club rules. So as you can see,
and what are their rules? What does that mean?
You can see in the right-hand corner here, we have drink coffee, we have try on clothes. And then we have another one that's kind of like a yelling one.
Which is being mean to the renegades.
Yeah. Exactly.
So who are the renegades?
So the renegades and the Paragons are sort of our conflict we built into the Windenburg world.
The renegades are awesome. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
So the renegades are sort of like your kind of punk. You're sort of they do their own thing. And if you notice here, they like to sabotage stuff and they're mischievous to folks. But also they're mean to the Paragons, and they also hang out at the club. You know, they also hang out at the pool. Reading is hard. One thing you notice about The Sims, and this is a live demo, so we don't really know what's going to happen, but if the renegades were to show up here. Oh, okay.
Let's turn down.
We're going to turn down the master volume.
Yeah,
we're going to go and do that right now.
Audio.
Master volume.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Bam.
You guys know what the Sims sound like. So if the renegades were to show up here, they would be mean to the Paragons and vice versa. And you can create all sorts of rival groups. Like you can have the elders that go to the park and are just mean to little kids if you want. So why is this green, Antonio? Why does this guy have a green? why is this butterfly green right now?
So whenever your club members are performing club activities, their icon will glow green, signaling that, hey, they're doing an encouraged behavior.
So she's trying on clothes, which is something she should be doing, and they're drinking coffee, and that's because the rules are drinking coffee and trying on clothes.
Exactly.
So, like, why can't I change the rules?
So only the leader of the group will be able to modify the rules and the members of the club, but if you join a club, you can always overthrow them.
Yes.
Is that like Azure? How would you like to take over a club?
How I would take over this club is
She just spilled coffee all over her face.
I would schmooze up to everybody. I would get to know everybody, make friends with everybody in the club, and then I'd turn them against Siobhan.
So you'd like to do a traditional coup.
Diabolically.
Antonio, do you have a way that you would like to take over this club?
Yeah, personally, I like to be a little nicer. I would get to know Siobhan and talk to her and become friends with her, and then I'd politely ask her to step down. So you have both those options. You can either do it nicely and kind of slowly take over the club and be friends with everyone, or you can be like Azure and just destroy the club from within and take control.
So we don't have time in this demo to show you Azure's grand coup.
Yes.
And also, you guys probably want to see us create our own club, so let's go ahead and talk about that. So in the drop-down, you can belong to 3 clubs, which means you can create 3 or you can join 3.
Exactly.
And the cool thing is you can actually go around the world and create clubs for Sims you don't play, but you could tell them where to hang out and how to act, and you can effectively change the autonomy and behavior of everyone in the world. You can create this madhouse world full of, like, you can basically make Mad Max, Windenburg if you want. So Antonio, what are these top 3 things? What are these first choices we have?
So this is sort of just defining your club a little bit. You have the icon you can select from a preset of icons here. You can name your club and put a description.
So Azure, do you have an icon you like?
Let's choose the bear.
Always the bear. Antonio, what are we gonna call ourselves?
Can we go? What do we want?
Earth sign.
Oh yeah, it was
Sign?
Earth signs, us, and then we could basically say like. Oops, all right, I'm having to type behind the microphone, so we like Luke, we like bear stuff. Okay, so Azure, what does open invitation mean? What does open invite only? What do those mean for us?
Open invitation is really awesome. It means that anybody can ask you to join the club.
So
anybody can
other
join
like your
this
neighbors
club.
will ask you?
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Invite only means that you have to invite them to join your club.
Okay, let's do open
Or your
invitation.
sim has to invite them.
We're gonna come back to Club Hangout. So we can click on this to add members, and this shows all these different people. But I think we want to be a little more discerning. The requirements can be pretty powerful. Can you tell us about this tool, Antonio?
Sure. So the club requirements are one of the very powerful tools about clubs.
You just click this button and it pops it up.
Exactly. So you can look at the club requirements as sort of a sim filter. This will allow you to filter out all the sims in your world to fill your club with like-minded sims.
And it's also a way that you could find out things about other sims, which we'll show you in a second. So do you want to mess with some traits maybe?
Sure. So I know Kingston is ambitious, so let's go ahead and select that one to make sure he can be a part of the club. And as you see in the lower left-hand corner, he has a little check mark next to his name, which means he qualifies. Let's pick some other ones. So
Dance machine.
there's a quick thing to note here. If you select multiple options within one requirement, it'll be or. So we want Sims to be ambitious, bro, or they can have the dance machine. They don't need to have all of them.
And if,
gloomy.
And if you wanted them to have multiple traits, you could actually set this up and say they must have ambitious,
This one.
they must have bro.
Exactly.
So we could also set other things. What about like marital status? Do we want to say like single people only?
Yeah, what do you think, Azure?
I think it leaves room for fun. And then do we want to do any more rules, or like we could also we'll probably leave it open for now.
Yeah,
but
I think
we
that
could
should
set
be good.
skill level. Like we could say only fishermen can be in here. We could say only elders or children. Only people who are astronauts. Like you can create a science club if you wanted to.
That was one of the first things I did. I joined the science career, and clubs is going to support all of our previous
which works
packs.
really well with Get to Work.
So I joined my science career, and then I created a club after work. I would all hang out with my science coworkers, and it was great.
So now, with the requirements, this will actually filter out that these are the Sims who are both not married and are either a bro, a ambitious, dance machine, or the other one
Single,
which we said single. So Marcus Flex is pretty cool. Azure, who do you like?
Alvin has a pretty awesome
Alvin
beard.
Rubin, I like that. Let's
Look at that.
do
Pretty
Alvin.
sweet. We got to get some ladies in here. Jade Rosa,
Cassandra
and
Goff?
Cassandra Goff,
Sure,
and then let's do Wolfgang Wunsch.
I kind of like Jay Huntington III.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He's great.
So now we filled up our club, and actually we can't add more members because we need to get some perks there, and we're going to talk about that in a second. So club activities, Antonio, what does it mean to be a club activity? What is this green thumb?
So club green things are good behaviors, and as you saw, the icon above what is happening? The icon above the Sims had turned green because they were performing one of these. If you set a bad one, which is the red thumbs down, the icon would actually turn red as well. So these are things that your Sims will want to do while you're in a club gathering.
So let's think about where we're going to hang out. I think we're going to hang out probably by the ruins.
Let's do the bluffs. I think the bluffs would be good.
Yeah, I get those mixed up because they both have ruins.
Yeah.
So they have a swimming pool, which we want to
do that.
do. They also have the new jump platform, which is pretty cool. What about some social traits? Like, is there something we want to like hug people or something? Or that's all about hug. What does this everyone mean? What does this thing mean?
So whenever you select a social rule, you'll get a new option to actually target specific clubs. You can target specific, if we click the drop down there, we can actually target an age group.
Only going to hug teens.
Exactly.
We're only going to hug elders.
Yeah, we're
That'd be a nice
little.
So we're going to hug Ursines or us, and we're going to hug the Paragons, because that's our other crew.
Yeah, we'll be nice to them.
And let's choose one more. Is there something, Azure, that would amuse you if we did?
Let's have them roar.
So one thing about the roar, and we're gonna dip into this in a minute. Mischief Mayhem. Yeah, is that you have to have outdoor retreat. I know all our code names in my head, and then I know the names that we actually release them as, so I have to remember which one we call it. You have to have outdoor retreat to do this, but the really cool thing about clubs is that they right now support a lot of content from all the different expansions. So the more expansions and content you have, the more flexible it is. And we should just roar to.
Can we roar at our club? Let's just roar at our club.
So Ursines or us are like roar, and they're like roar.
Roar.
So one thing to note, and this is something that Dave Motke wanted us to bring up. Hey, Dave, is that we've had some people who are already playing the game. They have like 5 different activities chosen, and they're like, oh, they're not doing this one thing I said. The thing is if you have 5 Sims and you told them to do 5 things, they're going to pick from all of those based on the objects they have, the socials they have. So if you tell them to like woohoo and dance and do this and do that, they're going to pick one of those, and they're not always going to basically do the one that you want. They have 5 options. So if you want them to do just one thing, you should just do 1 or 3 traits. And the cool thing is you can always change them, assuming you're the leader.
Yes.
So what are these band activities?
What is happening here? The band activities are things that your Sims will be discouraged to do.
So they're not going to do these things.
They won't do it. Sometimes your club members will get a little rebellious and they'll actually do it, and that's when their icon will turn red, cluing you in. And when that happens, you can actually go over and
scold them and get mad at them.
Yeah.
And it's also a way for you to sort of like troll your club to see if they're paying attention. So we're bears, and bears by their very nature have that natural smell.
Yeah.
So let's say that our Sims are not supposed to bathe in a shower. Now, one thing to keep in mind is these rules only apply when they're in a gathering. So this doesn't mean that your Sims will go home and not bathe and shower. This means that when you're in a gathering, they will not bathe and shower.
Right.
Is there anything else, Azure, that would appeal to you that they shouldn't be doing?
This is a nice club, so let's have them.
Not be mean?
Yeah.
Is there somebody they shouldn't be mean to? Like anyone? Or like don't be mean to teens? Or don't be mean to anyone? What do you want?
Don't be mean to anyone.
That's just rude.
This is a friendly bunch.
So, we're going to talk about club points in a second when we get some. Club Hangout. Antonio, tell me about these options.
So Club Hangout, you have a few different options here. So if you want to build a club that kind of just jumps around to various bars and like enjoys different places, you can set any of a specific venue.
So if we did this means that our Sims would hang out at a gym, but like which gym? They could be at the one in Willow Creek, they could be at the one in Windenburg, but they don't really care. And this one's kind of cool if you're creating NPC clubs that you're not planning on playing, because you'll see them in different places.
Exactly.
The bar option's really fun because then you can see people do a bar crawl.
Yeah.
So Azure, what about this specific one though?
The specific location is how you can really dial it down and say we want them to meet at this one place. So let's go ahead and choose the
We're gonna do bluffs.
Yeah.
And so we've already set this up, and you guys might recognize this building from some of our trailers. Our video team made this for us. We have gone, and these are not what the bluffs will look like on your lot when you get the game.
Yeah.
We sort of customized them a little bit, but you can go to Manage Worlds at any time, pick any lot, and if you want, you can even just add a little private shack, and then you can lock the door and say only, the Ursines or us or the Paragons can hang out here.
Your own private club.
So we're saying that our group will always hang out at the bluffs, and we've gone in and built a thing that's going to look really sweet. So it looks like we have everything we like here.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and do this. The cool thing, again, we really wanted this to all be super flexible and you could do it immediately. Now that we have Ursines or us, we can just click this button right here and start a gathering.
Yep.
Sweet.
And it's going to tell us, you want to gather at the Bluffs, which is the hangout. And if we said the gym, say, would you want to hang out at the gym? Or we can gather where you currently are. So this means that, like, you could be at home, you could be at the bar, and you could be like, hey, everybody, I want you to show up. And we're going to show you how powerful this is, because we're going to say gather at the Bluffs, and everyone's going to be there.
Yep.
Sometimes your Sims can't show up, but generally speaking, we're going to try to make them be there.
Yeah.
And this is, always really fun. This is the script, guys. This is... So,
wait, we forgot one specific thing to
Yes,
really
we forgot the
bring our
most
club
important
together.
thing.
we forgot uniforms.
Yes.
Azure, what are the style uniforms?
The style uniforms are, you can basically say, I want my club to be boho, I want them to be hipster, and the game will randomize.
And this is just like a really
outfits
quick
for
way
your
based
Sims.
on, we've gone through and tagged, we did this in base game actually, we've
Yeah.
gone through and tagged every single asset in Create a Sim so that we could basically do weird creative stuff with them so that we know that, like, this is trendy and this
Yeah.
is cool.
It's smart randomization.
We can also, like we saw with the Paragon, say that everyone's gonna be pink. I've been told to slow down. Everyone's gonna be pink or green or brown. But, like, let's say we want to do something really customized.
This is my favorite part. I love to go in and customize exactly what my Sims are going to wear. And this is super powerful too, because not only can you customize one specific outfit, but you can customize an outfit for every single outfit category. And you can customize 5 outfits per category.
And what's cool here is based on the situation, they'll vary it so that, like, we're all about bears here because this is our signs are us. So we're going to say that there might either be the panda bear or the American brown
What
bear.
about, let's throw a polar bear in there too. Let's get 3.
Do you want to do 3?
Yeah.
Well, let's have some variety for our dudes. We've got enough bears. You want to say, like,
Yes.
okay.
Perfect.
Or
Nope.
no. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And again, the bear suit is available in Outdoor Retreat.
It's an outdoor retreat.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to dress him up in a funky new costume, we do have the knight.
Oh, yeah.
The knight in armor.
So,
put our
our
ladies-
ladies also need to have some outfits.
Yeah.
So let's go through here and let's customize for female adult.
Let's make them knights.
The other day we did a night, and we also did a little twist that made us laugh for quite a while.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again. You guys are gonna see. We're sorry. So which night, Azure? Which one do you like?
The blue is my favorite.
Azul.
Do we want to do like 1 or 2? Let's do 2 colors. at
Okay,
least.
and then so we'll go ahead and, like we just said, go up here and give him a second outfit. What's the other night costume that you like, Azure?
There's a really nice
there's-
gold one.
Twilight Dancer?
That's one of the Star Wars.
It's Twi'lek.
Twi'lek. I'm sorry. You want to do the gold?
One of the gold ones,
Perfect.
yeah.
All right, cool. And do we want to customize the hat?
Yes.
So we found that Wiener Nights.
Yeah. Let's add it to the other.
Wiener Nights make us laugh quite a bit. And
Perfect.
so Wiener Nights of the Round Table.
Great.
If for those of you who speak German, they're the worst nights ever.
Best.
The best.
The worst.
Oh, no. We're encouraging him.
Yay! So now that you can see that we have a uniform in everybody, and now people know that this is our group. So before we keep going, we also should do some club points. So when you start a club, you get club points. Antonio, what the hell are club points?
So club points can be spent to purchase club perks, and this is really the meat and the progression of clubs.
And it's really open-ended. Like you can
Exactly.
customize every club to be different.
So if we scroll back up to the top,
All right,
there's some club perks in here that allow you to be. What are we doing with the thumb? There's some club perks in here that allow you to be infamous or popular, and this will kind of make Sims in the world hate you or like you depending on your perk. You can buy cool handshakes, so when your clubs meet in the world, they'll actually do this special handshake.
All new animation.
Exactly, it's really cool. Here's your what you use to actually increase the size of your club.
Embiggen the club.
Biggin? Yeah, biggin and large.
Embiggen.
Embiggen.
English man.
All right. And then here we have our social bonuses. So if you want to make a woohoo club, which we know everyone likes to do, you can buy
PG.
Wow.
PG.
All right. Fine. My favorite though, however, is the skill bonuses. This will really give you a huge skill boost in your Sims progression. So if you're trying to go for that athletic career, you may want to join a fitness club and work out together with your fitness skill boost.
And you can even set their gathering place at the gym. So you're going to hang out at the gym. You're going to get more points when you're at the gym.
Yeah, this will
can be
really
really
rocket
powerful.
your Sims progression extremely fast.
So Azure, tell us about the vibes.
The vibes. I love the vibes because if you want your club to show up somewhere and to feel a certain way, to be in a certain emotion, you can choose a club vibe and that'll happen for you.
So do you want to say like our club maybe is energized? They're really peppy.
Yes.
So this means that we have a way, and we're going to show you in a second, that we can make them energized. And if you guys have been paying attention, we actually have a new aspiration track for clubs because we want to sort of guide you through the content and give you some instruction. Then at the bottom, we also have things, and there's 3 powers to those vibes. Like you can give them like the energized vibe, and you start small, but we also have
that's my favorite.
Rally the
Rally the
Troops,
Troops.
which is
Rally
a
the
way to
Troops.
like keep everyone going. So if you're doing that new
Yes.
dance club, you want to stay out later. Then we have clothing and decor. So when you're making that special hangout, you could put flags up or the door. You can also have leather jackets, and these have so we can have like bare leather jackets that we walk around in.
And they all kind of sport the club logo that you've chosen. It's really cool.
It's like the weirdest version of Grease you've ever heard of. So we were talking about group activities, and let's take a quick look at the buffs.
Let's go ahead and let the game play a little bit here.
Look at the buffs. Yeah, we're gonna let the game play a little bit while we're doing this.
Our clubs can greet and stuff.
So you can see here, and you get this beautiful view. Remember off in the distance we told you, and these are the ruins, and they got some graffiti and some overgrowth. It's going. What are you doing?
I'm letting them see the club hangout we built here.
And so you see them all over here greeting and hanging out, and they're talking to each other. They're roaring at each other. But let's talk about some of the things that they can do.
Oh, let's set a rule. We have to set a rule for the bonfire.
Oh, we haven't set a rule for the bonfire.
Yeah.
We've done this demo 1,000 times.
So really quickly, if you see something you want your Sims to do, you can go in and retrofit the club immediately, and that takes place on the spot, and you don't have to reload or do anything.
We can click on it, says light, and it's going to give us the green thumb because it's like, hey, you should do that.
Yeah.
So remember, we were talking about group activities. We wanted to have new ways for you to play with lots of different Sims. And what's important is that we could start this, and instead of having to call each, oh God, get out of fire. He barely
didn't even light.
He barely survived that one.
Oh no, that's bad.
So
you gotta work on those.
We can now, if you notice here, we have dance together or hang out together, and they have that diamond icon. So we could say that, and all of the Sims are now going to come over here as a group. So if you're going to the dance club, you could say, let's dance. You can get drinks. You could basically control all of your Sims at the same time.
Do that new group dancing.
Get them to hang out and do new objects, sweet moves. You notice they've got the green here.
That's pretty good.
And so you can see them all dance, and then you can easily come over here to the pool and say, hey, let's swim here together.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna cancel the bonfire.
Yeah,
oh my God, that bear's getting down.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's the new
they're doing fire dancing.
failed.
She has low dance skills, so she just caught herself on fire.
No.
She's roasting that wiener.
Oh God.
So we're coming over here, and I love this little audience of weirdos.
Yeah.
So
that house is so pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
And remember, we said you can come in here and we can actually lock everything. So we can click on these doors and say, lock this door so that it's everyone but the Earth Signs or us.
No, we only want the Yeah.
Everyone else is locked out.
Yeah. So it's what I'm saying is everyone else can't come in here. But now, so we have our whole group swimming together, and because this is what they like, they want to do it.
Let's show off some moves on the jump platform.
So here's the new. First off, let's use our moodlet. So remember, we had a vibe. So clubs, and we could do welcome member to Earth Signs or Us, set club vibe. So we're gonna say energize vibe. And if you also notice when you click on them, because hugging is something we want you to do. It's gotten lowered now, but on friendly, where did it go? Choices. Yeah, hug. We actually tell you here, hey, by the way, hugging is a thing that your group should do. So he's gonna come out here.
He's gonna pump the crowd.
He's gonna pump everybody. He's like, and so now we're all energized. So again, you can control your whole group, and we're gonna jump for the group, and we're gonna do a swan dive. I hope we fail miserably, which might mean that our Sims' trunks fall off, and that they fall on their face, which is hilarious. So while our Sim is going over here, Azure, tell us about these natural pools.
The natural pools are lovely. You can make them in different colors. And then we also have some things that you can see.
With the bubbles and new decor.
And some
you could put plants in there. You could change the color of the water. What are you doing, guys?
Oh no.
He's a little nervous.
Is somebody on fire?
I don't know. They're running away though. I'm scared. Oh, they're swimming laps.
Oh
no.
He just belly flopped. That was great.
That wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. Oh, that was embarrassing. Yeah, he's having a bad day because he's burnt himself and he did the belly flop.
Yeah. But if we bought that more powerful moodlet, we can probably overwrite that stuff.
Yeah, I want to show you guys one of our favorite new objects. So, so one of the things we want to do is, you know, in the past when we made like late night and night out, and this pack has a lot of features that share to those, you know, the DJing and the dancing and things. We didn't want to just have the clubs. We said, wouldn't it be cool if you could actually go to these ruins and party? That is filthy. Yeah, guys, hide your eyes. Actually, you can't see my hand covering it. And we told him to use the jumping platform, which is why this guy is using this. Yeah. But we wanted you to be able to set up a party at these lots, and so you can actually go to the event, set up a dance club, and when you show up here, there'll be a DJ, a bar, people will be dancing, and all that'll be set up for you. But we didn't want you to have to go home because you needed to use the restroom. Yeah. That's a lame party. So we put these bushes in the world, and you can sleep in the bushes, you can pee in the bushes, you can woohoo in the bushes, and that sounds like, all right, why do I care? But it has the really subtle and important effect of it doesn't cancel your party and what you're doing. So you notice that we are slowly ticking up points. You get points for being in a gathering and for doing things that your gathering is telling you to do.
Yep.
And so you'll notice that your Sims are going to come in here and do these things that you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. He said hang out by
really
fire.
into fire.
Well, and that's because he was
That's the
told hang out by fire, and so the Sim's going to come over and do fire.
Sounds dangerous.
And we, if we told our Sims to fight or woohoo or repair things, like one of our favorite clubs is you could set up a club where you tell everyone to clean and garden and repair stuff, and you can say, guys, we're hanging out at my house, and everybody will show up and just clean your house and cook for you, and you could basically create like a free labor club. It's
or just a very helpful.
a very helpful, a neighborly club.
Yes.
There's been some really funny ones we've already made. So what if we mixed up some of these club activities and like went somewhere else? Do you guys want to go see one more venue that we haven't seen so far? We should go to the Von Hunt. Yes. So we were talking about these special venues that have all sorts of special properties. So one thing that's super exciting is we wanted to make it really easy for you to travel with your group because again, why stop the party? So you hit travel, and everyone's already selected, and you can add some more if you want, but we're gonna sit here and do this. And we're gonna say, travel to the venues. So in the past, like the Hermit Lot in Outdoor Retreat, and the Alien World in, oh my God, Get to Work.
Yep.
Not enough of you have found the Alien World, go find it. Sometimes they were a little too hidden, they were hard to find. And so we wanted to make these really easy to find because we don't wanna hide them, they're really cool. So over here, on this map, you can click the Ancient Ruins, and this is a great place for a party, and it's also beautiful, and it's like you can have a really romantic date here. It's a great place to propose. Here, right now, we're at the Bluffs, and it's not available because that's where we are right now. And then over here, we have the Von Hunt Estate, so we're gonna travel there. We're gonna fly across the neighborhood. So the weird thing is that now we're going to a different club. Our Sims will do the things we've told them, but if those things aren't on this lot, we won't see as much of that club behavior.
Yeah.
So the cool thing is we can just dynamically change it, and we can customize it to the lot we're on, and it takes seconds. It's really pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe one of the rules as soon as we get in, let's add the hedge maze rules, see if they...
And if you notice here, they're in a gathering again, and they're going to go ahead and spin back into their costumes.
The ghosts are there.
Oh yeah, so these are the ghosts that Bernard and Mimsy. There's a lot of story here. You'll notice these plaques that you can click on to get some story moments as you explore this lot. This is a special lot that there's a lot of neat things here that we hooked up, and we're really proud of it. But we can come in here and let's go to the details. And we're not gonna do this anymore. But we could say that we want to wander the maze.
Let's wander the hedge maze.
And we could say that we don't want to play in fire anymore, and we don't want to swim, but we still want to hug and we still want to roar.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to do here?
You want to show off another social rule? Maybe something like woohoo or fight, something a little more...
Let's not do woohoo.
We said that they can't fight. Oh no, we said they can't
Can be mean.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes you can create conflicting rules that might do weird stuff. So we'll give them a bonus here. Oh, we have 100 more points. Let's
get a club handshake.
Yeah,
we can show that off.
Nice.
Do you like front, back, high, low, or cross, point, point?
Cross, point.
Cross, point.
All right.
Cross, point.
Let's do it.
We're going to cross, point. So now we have our new rules. We've set these up, and we can even come here and be like, "You're out of this, Jay."
Yeah.
But we don't want to kick Jay out. He's pretty cool. So we're gonna come over here now, and there's the maze. Look at this. This is so beautiful. So we
One
come
of
over
my favorite
here.
things about the maze too that SimGuru Jill told me is that you set a destination for your Sims and they go directly there. But with the maze, we've actually made it so that they can get lost. They can
We've deliberately
around.
hooked it up to screw them up.
Mm-hmm.
And so we said, wander the maze together, and let's go right-click, and we'll find our little troop of wiener knights and bears and llamas, and they're gonna rush over here. One little fun fact, some small number of you have been to EA before for some of our events, but you'll see this cute little snail. We have a little hedge maze out on campus.
A floor maze.
It's not. There's no hedges.
All right, it's a floor.
It's a dirt circle.
It's a dirt circle with shrubbery.
With the thing.
It's a maze.
It's a maze though. It's amazing. Up top.
Nope.
No.
Put it down.
But we have a snail there, so this is sort of an homage to our office. And he's tense because there's ghosts. Well, don't be a weenie. So you notice here he's wandering around in his bathing suit. He's trying to figure out what's happening, and the wiener knight's going this way. We can follow her.
She knows where she's going.
Does she?
Actually, one thing I
Nope.
Probably not.
Nope. She went down a dead end. She's confused.
As soon as the maze was built, the first thing I did is I hit the tab button, actually went down into the maze, and actually tried to find my way through.
Yeah, so
it was really fun.
Yeah, and if we want to show you that, you can actually
so use
come
the,
down here.
I think it's the E key to drop lower, or
That's going up.
the other one. Nope, this one.
S.
Q.
Q.
So go Q, you hold Q, and you go all the way down, zoom out a little bit.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Oh,
So now you
wow.
can actually kind of try to find your way out. So you use the WASD keys.
This reminds me of Doom.
And you can actually, this is a dead end, so we don't want to do that.
Yeah,
so this
so-
was one of the fun things I did as soon as the hedge maze was built.
Hedge?
Hedge maze. The
In
hedge maze.
English.
You know what? I sound like very bad right now. I'm sick.
I'm sick, I can't speak
English.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know one of the common symptoms of a cold is you lose the ability to speak.
If
To
a
speak,
I
language.
yeah.
get sick, it's because I'm sitting next to you.
Yeah, I think
so-
you're out of frame still. Are you still? You gotta get a little
Guys,
closer.
Azure, get in here. Come get some of the sickness.
She's trying to avoid the sickness.
So we want to go through and answer some of your questions now, and we're going to demonstrate some of these things. So we're just going to let them cruise in the maze and build up some points. So from Reddit user Yud, I think that's how you pronounce it. What was the inspiration behind choosing a Europe-themed world? I'll go ahead and tackle this one.
Do it.
So a huge percentage of our users, almost half of them, are in Europe, and it seems crazy to us and like a big oversight that a lot of times when we make Oasis Springs, which looks a lot like the American southeast. Like I grew up in Texas and like Louisiana area, and it looks like that. And you've got that sort of suburban residential homes, and we wanted to make something that looked a bit more familiar for our European fans. And we also really wanted to challenge our art team, and they wanted the challenge of creating something that looked different that we have done before. And we didn't want to pick a specific place because Europe is this huge, vast continent filled with dozens and dozens of cultures. But you'll see samplings of, English countryside and, Bavaria and Switzerland and lots of different places. We've been to Cologne a lot for various game conventions, and you'll see sort of this mix of modern and classic that place. So it was just important to us to represent more of our fans, and we're trying to do this with a lot of our content. We really want to be aware of that we have this global amazing audience, and we really want to talk to a lot of them. Azure, this next question is perfect for you. From forum user, the Sim Scraper, why did the gurus think to put closets in Get Together? Why indeed?
The closets were really interesting because we wanted two things mainly. We wanted a new place for your Sims to woohoo, but then we also wanted to give players a way to change the outfits of NPC Sims. So players,
Without having
Sims
to go
that
to
you
manage
don't
worlds.
control. Exactly. So putting that together, it seemed pretty awesome that we could have closets, and then it just makes your game more realistic.
And also, like, most homes have a closet unless you live in San Francisco, and then you call that your second bedroom.
Yes.
Also, it's really fun. It's a place for kids to play and have fun, and it's also a place for sad Sims to go and cry.
Yeah.
Kids playing in the closet.
It's super cute.
Please try that.
Super
it's
cute.
so cute.
Great
it's one
animations.
of my favorite animations in the game.
So, Antonio,
Yes.
from Twitch user Kieran Patton, I trust I'm saying that correctly. Can you have club hangout at the leader's home?
Yeah, so when you first start a club, you can go into the club management, the club hangout area, and set specifically your leader's lot. Or you can use the any option and set any club member's lot, so you have that option.
So, you guys are asking too much. All right, sorry. Our handlers are yelling at us. So, from Reddit user Akakatie, aka Katie, you drive this. I'll answer this one. Do you guys hire funny people just for writing descriptions of items? Actually, that's a lot of us on the team. Some people love it. Some people hate it.
Some people's text gets rewritten.
Some people's text gets rewritten because it's bird. We just try to be zany. We try to think of our text as this weird mix of like Pottery Barn catalog with Dr. Seuss, and we just try to make it zany and weird and funny. I was actually hired out of college primarily because, like, as a writer, so I've been writing text for like 10 years now, but a lot of us have been writing it, and it's just this weird style that we've built up. But it's a lot of the producers and designers, QA members like to help write it. It's just one of those things that we've been doing for a long time. So, from Twitch user Voltron Games, does the maze turn foggy at night?
It's foggy now.
It's foggy right now.
It looks really beautiful.
Our concept team came out with this really cool image that showed this really spooky, scary place, and we thought that we needed to pull that off, and so you notice that, yeah, the fog's actually there. So, Azure, This one's for you. You ready? I'm gonna serve it up.
Yes.
From forum user Eddie Sims. You can travel another lot if you want.
Sure. I was gonna have a little fun here with some of my.
You want to
club
show them the
members.
downtown district or do whatever?
Sure.
So from forum user Eddie Sims, can the ghost in the Von Haunt estate be removed, i.e. delete the tombstones if you want your Sims to live in the house and not deal with paranormal activity?
So you cannot live in the Von Haunt Museum. It's one of those special lots that we wanted to make it so that if we allowed players to live in it, they might accidentally delete it and wouldn't be able to get it back. We wanted you to always be able to have this awesome lot around.
Yeah, it was sort of like it's one of those things that if we let folks mess with it, there's so much going on under the hood that's not typical that you wouldn't be able to get it back, and then you would. It's just we chose to make this lot special and unique, and it was sort of a trade-off of we could do lots of neat things with it if we don't give you access. And if you notice, those two bears did a bro hug because they're both bros.
They did a bear hug.
The bear hug.
A bear bro.
Yeah.
All right, so for Reddit user Cianster, who was involved in developing some of the different aspects of Get Together, G2G. So it's usually a team effort, and we have a fairly large team. What we generally do when we're making new expansions is we grab our inspiration from a handful of sources. We look to the community, we read the forums, we read Twitter, we look at things that you guys really liked in the past, we look at things that you guys are asking for. Then we do an exercise in a variety of ways where we look at things that the game currently isn't doing or hasn't done. So with clubs, we've never really deliberately set out to make gameplay that works with lots of different sims. And really quick, in the screen right now, you see this really derpy, crappy looking like effect. Oh, actually, they're leveled up now.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay, earlier it was like the really cheap version,
Yeah.
so he must have gotten better. But
backflip.
based on the quality of your DJ, the visual effects on the screen will be either really bad or really good, and they're really funny there. It's one of those subtle things that our video team made for us. But anyways, back to the question. We look at things that we think we could do that's a new opportunity because we want the games to be unique and stand out. And then, we also, a lot of it comes about just by developing it. Like clubs has been iterated on like months and months and months and months where we, like some points they were completely different and we had to test it. We brought in users and did play tests and we did survey data. And often sometimes, and this gets leaked sometimes in the community, but we do various surveys to test out some themes. Some we'll never do, some we're just curious to see what people think. So really it's a lot of different sources. It's people on the team, it's things we want to make, it's what you guys want us to make, it's what surveys tell us we want to make, and it's just sort of opportunity. So from forum user Jason RNJ, so where can we see Emily? Emily is the name of our sea monster. So Antonio, where can we find Emily?
So Emily actually likes to hang out at the bluffs where we've set our club hangout. And if you hang out by the water long enough and just check it out, you'll see her kind of slithering through.
The key word is sea monster. She's
Yeah.
not a park monster. She's a sea monster. So go look into the ocean. Azure from Twitch user Tapioca Pie.
Yes.
What is your best hint that you can give us? We're all going to give a hint. So Antonio, start thinking.
Sure.
Azure, what's
My
your hint?
best hint. Well, see? Nice one, Antonio. Great.
Yeah.
We're doing a group dance.
Oh, he got a little lost. I don't know what to do.
Bear is confused.
Yeah.
He barely knows how to dance.
Oh, man.
Seeing
Up
as
top.
how we are at the club and we're watching a DJ and some dancing, I would say my best hint is that if you want some of those cool light effects and those fog effects on your own DJ machine, get some repair skills so that you can upgrade that machine.
Antonio, what's your hint?
So for me, I love to create we kind of brushed over it earlier. I love to create the club that helps me with all my chores. So I create.
You're a min-maxer. You like to game the system.
For me, I love gardening, so I create the gardening club, invite them over, and then I just have a gathering where they all water my plants, and it's great.
Yeah, so my tip is that, and again, we sort of talked about this earlier, but clubs are so powerful in that you're changing how Sims act even if you're not controlling them. And so, there's this great moment where you can make a Montague and Capulet rivalry where you have one group that hangs out at this place and doesn't like this group, and you can have the other group that hangs out at this place and doesn't like it. And every now and then you'll see them fight in public or do other things. And if you make the don't do, you can make it so you can't be romantic with members of the Capulets. Then you can try to be secret so that your club doesn't see you doing it because you can get scolded for doing those things. And it's so powerful to create stories and change the autonomy and behaviors of your sim. We've never done anything like this, and there's so much experimentation. So using manage worlds, changing the lots, and using the club system, you can really be super creative. So, and if you guys have specific tips you want, ask your questions in Twitch. SimGurus right now are watching the stream to give us more questions, so we're not just fielding canned questions. So if my sim comes across a member of their group while they are just out and about, oh crap, will they? They're typing this one now. We should have asked this one later. Will they get into a gathering? Is that what you're looking for? So this is actually really cool. Is that if a certain number of Sims meet each other in public, they'll just, even if they're not on their lot, they'll organically form a gathering, which is
exactly
really cool. Or you could call Sims to meet you like anywhere you are. Like, so right now, if he ended the gathering down here with that button, he could travel by himself anywhere and just say start gathering, and he'll say here, and he'll say yes, and they'll just show up and be like, hey dude, let's hang out. It's really easy to do. And earlier last week, we were talking to various members of the press, and we gave them a version of this demo. And one of the simmers who was there was asking, well, what are you guys doing for family gameplay? Mm-hmm. And you could set up a club that is for your family, and it can be invite only, and it's for your family. And you could be in a gathering at home, and you could say, hey, at family time, we eat, or we work on homework together.
The llama game.
Yeah, you play Don't Wake the Llama. So there's all sorts of stuff where you could basically change how your Sims act in all sorts of different situations. There's so many new children activities and teen activities. We saw one of the Simmers on the forum was super excited because she realized just how much family gameplay there was with clubs where you could just pick all these different kid things. Like
the homework club for your kids when they get home, they'll want
You could say, the kids hang out at the library and do homework together. Is it the League of Adventurers? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite
They're a children's only club, and it's a children's only club.
So here you can see I now joined my third club, the Good Timers, and I walked in. They have a little private back room, a private basement in one of the bars with all their own play equipment.
So they have dartboards over there?
Yeah, they got a dartboard. They got a private bar.
The scoreboard on darts is really cool. There's a digital scoreboard that keeps track of the score.
Let's play darts.
So here's another question for all of us from Twitch user Audie Girl. Hey Audie Girl, what is your favorite pre-made club? Azure.
The Renegades, because they're run. It's a club filled with adults and young adults, but it's ran by an evil little kid.
The leader is this jerk kid.
It's amazing.
Antonio, what's your favorite club?
League of Adventurers. I love the kids club. It's amazing when you just travel to the park and you see these What?
You gotta cancel foosball.
Oh yeah. I was watching. But yeah, the League of Adventurers are super cute. They love to hang out at the park. Whenever you go, it really livens up the park because you'll always see the kids monkeying around in the monkey bars, playing on the space station. It's great.
Pretty much, I only want to create. I know you said pre-made clubs, but pretty much, I only want to create clubs that involve bears. I was on the outdoor retreat. Again, I know 30 names for this because they're internal names. I was on the outdoor retreat team. We did the bear costume, and it is one of my favorite things we have ever done in the 10 years I've been working here. And anytime I do anything with Sims and the bears, they crack me up. So I'm sorry, I'm going to dodge your question and say anything with bears makes me happier. Heck, if you take something like the gardening club, I love gardening in the Sims, and then give them bear outfits, that's the best club.
It's pretty good.
So from forum user player, am I not in? How much more can I sneak in? Do you want me to hug Antonio? Am I in now? Okay.
Let's all get.
I'm being told your hands are so clammy. Oh, all right.
You're sick. I got whatever you have.
Yeah. So from forum user Cat Lover Player. Hey, Cat Lover Player. We know you. You're a forum regular. I noticed that the ruins are empty when your club throws a party there. Does the DJ booth, lights, dance floor, etc. pop up there? Yeah. We actually we had this question earlier, so we sort of answered it actually in the demo. But yeah, Antonio, we don't actually do it. But if you want to go real quick to the event, let's show them how to set this up. So you go to the phone. It was the first one.
This one.
First one. Plan a social event.
Okay.
And cancel the llama.
But I was going to show him Don't Wake the Llama. How rude. I hate when people pull out their phone when playing a board game.
It's so rude.
It's the worst.
We're really big on board games here. Oh, God.
Focus on the game. Don't talk on your phone.
So we can do dance party at the top.
Yeah,
so we pick that in the next one. Just pick some random Sims. We're not actually going to do it. Oh, my God. It's a good party. So next slide. So then you could say nightclub, whatever you want, or you could say ancient ruins. And when you do that, actually, do you want to load there and show them?
Sure. Why not?
So what'll happen is the bartender will show up. There will be a DJ booth there. There will be the lights. And so it's just really cool that you can have that dance party there, and it looks really cool at night. And of course, you can always go through managed worlds and set these things up as well. But hey, we've got a pretty sweet party going now, and there's also the bonfire. And so this is really cool. This is sort of like one of those. It's like if you think of like those teen movies where, what was that movie with James Van Der Beek where they all met like at the end of the world party or something like that? Rules of Attraction?
I don't know.
It's been a long time, guys. I'm dating myself.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, you get it. We can go here. We can have a party. So Twitter, Luke the Plum Bob. Will clubs be expanded upon as more stuff, game packs, and expansions are released? So our current plan, we always want to be careful about talking about future content. But our current plan is that if you guys like clubs, we plan to support it in sort of like retail, where as we new objects, you could sell those objects and things like that. A lot of this stuff is fairly simple, and for some of the things we're thinking about now for the future, we already have club support planned. So yeah, we are planning to support this for the long haul, where as we add new interactions or new objects, we can say your Sims like the blah 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 thing that we might be doing. But yeah, we plan for clubs to be here for a long time. From Twitch user, a clever username not found. That is a pretty clever username. I get your meta joke there. How did you guys choose the new dances? So I was actually talking to the animation team about this. In the past, we've done some dances that were super goofy, like the Smussle, and they're funny and things like that, but this time we wanted our dances to be cool. We really wanted our dances to look like something that you're like, man, that looks really good. And there's a lot of really cool movies right now, like Pitch Perfect, where there's really cool dancing in it. And then there's a lot of like amazing YouTube choreography. So we never want to take anything verbatim, and choreography is protected under copyright law. So we obviously don't want to take somebody's creative work. But we looked at a lot of different sources. We talked to a lot of people, and we tried to sample from stuff that we thought looked really cool, and then we pieced them together. And the way the technology works is that they'll actually mix and match dances as they go, and so it's not just one like 30-second canned animation. They'll take a 5-second snippet here, they'll take a 3-second snippet here, and then there's variety based on how good they are. And you actually see this with the DJ booth too. We have this new technology we call stitching, where instead of just playing one song, he's got to pee. Go find a bush. Go find a bush.
Okay, hold on.
See?
I was gonna dance.
Well,
They're gonna dance.
You've got to pee.
I just ordered my group a drink, and they're all gonna go.
There's a bush over here.
All right.
There's a bush. Go pee. Go
Where's
pee.
the bush?
It's over here. I think you got to change the camera. Where did we move?
There it is. I see it.
Oh, there's the bush.
And go fertilize.
What's really funny is they have a no pee sign, and then your Sims go and pee on it. It's like, hey guys, don't do it here. Yeah. But yeah, we basically try to sample a lot of the dances. From Twitch user Howdy Samar, are there any Sim Gurus who are from Europe? So Nadia is from Europe.
Nadia is from.
She's from a lot of places.
America.
She's like her, but she's like, isn't she like South American and like Italian? Like her dad, like she's like super multicultural. Like she's from all over the place. Nadia's from everywhere. So we have one of our designers is British. She's from the UK.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So when you guys think of Sim Gurus, a lot of times these are the people who are on Twitter and speaking to you guys. We have a very international team. Mm-hmm. We have folks from France, England, Germany, India, China.
Is Marion a Sim Guru?
SimGuru Marion, I think she's German. Mm-hmm. So we have people from pretty much everywhere on the team, and they definitely help us. Magnus is
SimGuru Meatball.
Swedish. SimGuru Meatball, Swedish. I almost said Swiss, which would have been a grave insult. So yeah, we have people from Nawaf is from the Middle East. He's from a couple places. His family lives in Jordan right now. So we have people from a lot of places. And Nawaf was recently in the the Amy Poehler Smart Girls.
Yeah.
You and Nawaf were in that video together. So Nawaf's our animation director. So yeah, we have Sim Gurus from all over the world, and it's really important to us that we try to represent that multicultural aspect. Mm-hmm. From Twitch user Magazine of Clothes, what's your favorite new skill, dancing or DJing? Azure, tick.
Ooh, I love dancing, but I have to say DJing only because there's so many different types of like music that your Sim can learn to DJ, and as their skill gets bigger and bigger, you're like, oh, they can do chill music, they can do
house
high
music
energy
and dancing,
music.
and they can also manipulate the crowd.
Yeah, it's so deep. I love the DJ,
and I think it's our best version of the DJ. Oh, that guy just fell asleep in the bush that he peed in.
My Sim is really hurting right now.
Gross.
You need to have a rally the troops.
Yeah,
like he's got all these nasty moodlets now. He's super unhappy. Antonio, DJing or dancing?
DJing or dancing? I love the dancing. The group dancing is amazing. You saw me do it like 7 times already. It looks so good.
So
my Sim is hurting real bad.
So
I love the DJ
because
I love all the upgrade stuff and I love the videos, but One of my personal favorite things is me and Matt, he's one of our designers, we actually got to record the level 0 music. Our audio director was basically like, you two are stupid, come in here and bang on this keyboard. And if you go listen to the level 0 DJ music, it's like, that's us designing it. So
I think also for the dancing skills, some of the low-level dancing skill stuff, all they really had to do was take ref.
Yeah, they basically went and recorded producers dancing. Mystical Maid, hey Mystical Maid, I know you. Did that bush just have a nap option? Yes, it did. You can woohoo. You can sleep, you can pee. The bush is a very flexible, fantastic object.
Yeah.
Scroll down, Azure, scroll down. We have like 14 computers we're operating out of. It's great.
Yeah.
From Twitch user PsychoSim, can we set up a gathering at more than lot type, such as one at a bar and another at the gym for one group? So each club can only have one at a time, but you can change it at any moment. So you could say your club can meet at one specific gym, or you could say your club meets at all gyms, and then they'll just randomly pick them. But
one of my favorite things, though, is you can say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Antonio, but you can say that your club can show up at the members' houses.
Oh yeah,
And then,
Yeah, so you can say any club member's house, and they'll randomly choose one of the members there.
which I love.
So, did you guys have more questions for us?
I'm really trying to get my sim to not.
Do you guys have? Oh, it's Shaban.
Oh, welcome back.
The BH is a V sound.
So, do you guys have any more questions? Because right now the question line is dry. We're getting a no from our handlers.
Sure, delicious.
Shout out to our worldwide audience. Azure, do you have any final thoughts that you want to close with? Because I'm going to close this all up unless you give me your final thought, and I've got our triple final thoughts.
SimGuruRomeo and myself under SimGuruAzure, we're on Twitter, and we really, really want to hear all about the different clubs that you guys are making with the game. So please, please, please,
we'll
share them
retweet
with the
them
team.
to our huge audiences.
We love them. You guys are so creative. So share with us about the different clubs you're making.
Antonio, any parting thoughts?
Go play clubs. Go make crazy stuff. I
can't
wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Well, you guys can get your hands on it. It's out now.
Yeah.
So we've made some crazy stuff here in the studio. I can only imagine what you guys are gonna make out there.
So guys, I want to wrap this all up. The Sims 4 Get Together. It's out now, worldwide, Mac and PC. This is a awesome game. It's one of our most unique expansions that we've ever made. We're super proud of it. There are 3 really cool things I want you to know about this. Clubs. You could join a bunch of pre-made clubs that tap a lot of different areas of the game. You could be in the DJ club, the League of Adventurers for Children. You could be in the Renegades. You could be in the Snobs that hate the Renegades. There's all these great stories. Or you can make your own. You can pretty much make an infinite combination of clubs. We're ending this on a bang. There's a woohoo happening in this bush.
I was trying so hard to get my sim happy so I can do this. He was feeling real bad.
Oh no. So and they're all just it's all just hanging out. This is so dirty. So the second really cool thing I want you to know is group activities. We're gonna get in so much trouble. Group activities is that not only can you create clubs, but there's so much stuff to do with your clubs. You can go to the pub and play darts and foosball and arcades and order a round of drinks and cheers, and there's all sorts of really great pub food. You can go to the cafe, there's the espresso bar, and you can hang out there and read and study with the avant-gardes. That's one of our clubs. You can go to the DJ and dancing. Like, there's so much content I can't even remember it all. Then, you two. Then thirdly, Windenburg is this beautiful, huge, sprawling world where there's the special places like the bluffs, the ancient ruins, the haunted estates. We've got a 64 by 64 lot on the island neighborhood. 4 different neighborhoods that are just beautiful, European inspired. We don't quite have a world that looks like this, and we're just so happy with it. And basically, we love this pack. We've been working on this pack for a very long time. It was a bit of a challenge and a risk for us because we haven't done something like clubs before, and it was really scary for a while. And we're so excited that you guys are excited about it, and we cannot wait to see what you create. So please follow these 2 on Twitter. Come join us on Facebook. Show us your clubs. Show us your screenshots. Tell us your stories. Go on the forums, and have a great holiday.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Oh, and follow us on Twitch so that when we do more of these.
Whoa.
Steve.
No.
Steve took the mouse.
I was looking for the
Steve.
sea monster. I want Emily.
Maybe we'll see the sea monster before we end this. But you guys have a great holiday. Have a great New Year when it shows up. Tell us what you think about the Sims 4 Get Together. We love you. Thank you so much. Steve, kill it.
Steve.
Bye.
Steve.
Bye, Simmers.